Happy Sunday. Back at it again with another Sunday night market breakdown for you guys. I hope everybody had a great weekend. It's been a crazy weekend here in Vegas. We just had a F1 completed. So if you guys ever follow Formula One racing, we did it for a second year in a row here in Vegas. So it was crazy. So it was a lot of fun. So we are back on the charts, guys. So we're going to check news first. So let's take a look at that. Let me get my little prompter on here. All right. All right, so let me just check something real quick. Everybody made some profits last week. Me, not so much. I was just basically trading a super small account. I think it's at like $5 right now. So I'm still above the $5 mark. I'll just share my screen with you guys. All right, so first we're going to look at news. Let me change my screen real quick. All right. So let's go to next week. So of course, we're going into a new month. So, or actually, we still have to the 30th. So not necessarily going into December yet. So let's take a look at Monday. So Monday, move this over. So Monday doesn't look like we have anything for USD. Tuesday, we have CB consumer confidence, nothing really there. Wednesday, we have unemployment claims, so pre-market. Core PCE at 10 o'clock. Thursday, doesn't look like we have Thursday is actually a bank holiday, it's Thanksgiving, so of course we won't have anything there. And then Friday, again, doesn't look like we have anything. So no real news this week, which is great. So we can kind of see how the market's going to move. The markets lately, we'll take a look. Last week I was kind of dabbling in some different coins, or different pairs rather. I was in GBP, JPY, Euro USD, and then USD CAD. So of course I was just kind of seeing how different forex pairs move. So we'll go ahead and take a look back at gold. So because that's like my main one that I love to trade. All right. All right, so you guys, so we have gold here. So of course we're going to start at the top. So always at the weekly. So you can see here we had a huge push up. So because last week was starting the 18th. So we had this huge push up. So of course the week before that we had a huge push down, and it basically respected this major support level and literally pushed all the way back up to this area. So we have a slight pullback right now. So just the way the market's moving on here, I have kind of a firm belief that we're going to continue to push up. So of course, because we respected this level of support here, and I feel like it's going to pull back a little bit and it's going to push right back up. So we may actually surpass this major resistance, because I don't know if this is going to affect anything, but of course, on the crypto side, I mean, as we know, or if you don't know, like crypto has been going crazy. Bitcoin has been going crazy, almost at 100K. Also, with meme coins, like meme coins are just going nuts right now. So it's literally making like people thousands of dollars overnight. So it's just, the market is going crazy in all different areas. So I think it's going to be the same with, of course, different forex peers as well. So we just have to kind of capitalize on that. So of course here we'll clear this out. So remove all the drawings. So as we see here, overall trend. Again, on the weekly, we always want to look for trend first. So again, we can see it's very bullish still. Even if I were to pull this down here. So it's definitely, like, there's no like drastic change. Like, it's literally been periodically just pushing up, pushing up. We had a little bit of consolidation here back in May, but continue to push up, kind of slight pullback here, and we'll continue to push up. So again, I'm still going to put this as, because I think last week, because it broke this area of support here, I put it as bearish. But now that, of course, this past week, it pulled back up. So top-down analysis, our weekly is going to be bullish. So weekly is bullish. So again, that's that. So daily, we'll look at this. So this is the daily is where I do my top-down analysis. So if you guys are new to following my channel here, this is where we actually kind of mark up our key zones, our key levels of support and resistance. Right? So just to kind of reiterate, when it comes to support and resistance, support is of course the floor, and resistance is the ceiling. So think of it like that. So right here, we're going to mark up, of course, the high point. So that's going to be our major resistance level. And then, of course, down here we have a major support level. So, of course, if I were to blow this up a little bit, make it bigger. So right here would technically be our resistance level, and then we have a support level here. So, of course, we got to look at the bigger picture. So I'm going to mark up right here. So, because when you mark up your areas here on the daily, you want to look for areas that it's tapped into previously, where price has touched. So, of course, we have different areas where price has touched multiple times. So, for instance, you have this area right here, and of course, we had a little bit of consolidation here, so it was literally bouncing off back and forth, back and forth. So we could technically use this as an area. I'll put it more down here. So of course it bounced off of this. So if you see here, I try to put it close to the candles, not the wicks. So because that's where it actually touched into, but the candlesticks I feel like are more solid. Even though the wick tapped into a certain area, but for the most part, this is what I'm looking at. So, but again, moving forward, I'll put a support area here, because again, I think it's going to push up personally. So I'll put a support area right here. And then I'll put another resistance area right here. So, because see, if I move this over, you can see for the most part, it pretty much taps into this area before. So, right here, so like overall, except for, especially for the daily is still bullish. Even though we had a pullback here, it's still bullish overall. So sometimes you have to kind of zoom out a little bit to kind of see that. So again, for the daily. I'm going to do bullish again. So part of our top down analysis. So again, now we're going to mark up our key levels. So of course, right here, this is going to be our major. So major resistance. So the resistance level is at 2790. So I'm just going to run this up. 700. And then we do have, this is another resistance area right now, like it's current resistance. So I could actually do this. Current resistance level. So I'm going to do it like that. Current resistance level, we'll put this at 800. So, all right, got that. Let's make sure we see it on here also. So 2797. My mouse cable wire is getting in the way. All right, 2797. All right, so we have major resistance level, current resistance level. And again, right here we can put current support. Current support level. That's only 250. So 2673. 250. And this is going to be major support. Major support level, where's it at? 2556. We'll do 700. I like even numbers. All right, awesome. And then here, of course, we have some other areas. So I won't worry about this too much unless we actually see the trend of it going down, so we can mark up different areas. So I'm going to keep this like this. Again, like I said, I feel like we have a slight pullback right now, and then we're going to have a push up. So that's kind of just what I see. So these are the key levels here. We'll go down to the 4-hour. So of course, right now we can see we're having a pullback because, of course, we had a huge pull up since Thursday. So we had a huge pull up. So of course, this was Thursday the 14th, all the way to 18th, and then we had a slight pullback here on Wednesday, and then Wednesday 9 a.m. or 5 p.m. or 5 a.m. Excuse me, pushed up, and then Friday. Yeah, so right here we closed bullish, and of course we have a pullback right now. So if anything, see, we're getting a rejection right now, but it could very well push down to this level here, this level of support before it pushes back up. So, but I have these levels here. So again, if we look at this, even with this slight pullback, we're still bullish. So I'm even going to put the 4-hour. So again, typically when you look at the higher time frame, that's going to be key. So for the most part, that's how the market is going to play out. So right now I have all three time frames that are bullish. So typically I just look at the weekly and the daily for, of course, the components that the market's going to move up. So So, but we just have to watch it because, of course, it could reverse. But we got to see if it's going to respect this current level, and kind of go from there. So, see, it did tap into this area right here, tapped into it multiple times here, tapped into it here multiple times here. So sometimes you have to look all the way left and see where did it tap into last. So again, you just have to see what it's going to do. So even right now, if I were to look at like the 30-minute, so of course we had a huge push down. We had a rejection here, so this actually could turn into a bullish candle. So it could actually respect this support level here. So I'll kind of make this clear for you guys. So this would be a support level. So right here. So it can actually respect this area and go back up. So let me grab my path tool. So again, we had a huge push down here. We had a rejection here. So again, I'll put this here. So we could have a push up into this area here. We might have a slight pullback again. Come back into here, pull back a little bit, and continue to make higher highs and higher lows. Tap into this current resistance area right here, and then continue up. That's what I see personally. There you go. So that's what I see it doing. It could definitely tap into, of course, this area here, or even this major resistance level up here. So, but again, we just have to see what it's going to do because it could easily continue to pull down here and target these lows, or even hit this major support level before it even goes back up here. So again, we just have to watch what it's going to do. So yeah, because this could very well be that this actually turns, because this is a huge bearish candle. So, but again, the biggest thing is to watch this to see if it's going to respect this support level. So even on like the 5-minute. So the 5-minute, you know, we have a doji here, which usually is a reversal, but it could literally do that, and then it just keeps printing bearish. So it literally takes out this area, it takes out these lows here, it takes out this area here. So that could very well be also. So we just have to see again if it's going to respect that level. So, but that's all we have for gold. Let's take a look at Euro USD. So of course I had some areas marked up here. We're going to go on the weekly. We'll see a lot of things happen last week. So I'll clear this, clear the drawing down on here. So overall trend right now, we broke the consolidation level. So if you see right here, this was all consolidation. All this right here. So it did break out of it just Monday, so last Monday. So we could continue to see it push down to these lows over here. So we just have to see again how it's going to play out. So because it could respect this level here, this support level, and then continue to push back up and actually target these highs here. So as far as like our top down analysis, so for the weekly, it still hasn't fully broken out. So I'm still going to say that it's consolidated. All right, so weekly is consolidated. Go down to the daily now. So now we see dailies, a little bit of a different story. So of course we're going on a slightly lower time frame. So again, we can see here it's actually making lower lows and lower highs. So I'm going to say that the daily is bearish. Alright, so same thing on here. This is where we're going to actually do our top-down analysis of our supply and demand zones. So of course we're going to mark up the high right here. So that's going to be our high. Alright, this is going to be our high right here. And then of course we have where it currently is right now. So we'll do this support area here. So for this, I'm going to do this just because it's on the higher time frame. Because remember I said I typically do it to the candle, but for this instance I'm going to do it to the wick, just for this. So because if we do kind of move to the left, we can kind of see where it's tapped into. You can actually grab a horizontal line and just kind of do it like this, and it will actually move it all the way. So you can actually scroll to the left and see where it's tapped into. So you see here, it actually taps into another support level. Because it almost tapped into this area here, but it didn't fully hit. So again, it always taps into a previous area. You have to see where it taps into. So I'll keep that there. All right, and then right now I'll mark up kind of our current resistance area. Here I'll go to the candle. So right now this is our current resistance level, and that's going to be at, let's see, 1.05996. So we could just make that 600. Or, yeah, 6,000. So I'll put it right there. So current level 1.06 thousand. All right. So then also this area right here, since we have that, that's going to be, of course, our support area. So I'm just going to mark that up. That's where price last hit. Current support. So current support level at, look at that. So 1.03327. So we'll do 330. Okay. All right, so we have current support level at 1.03330. And then of course we'll mark up some other areas here. You can see this is another area right here we can tap into. So of course this is current resistance, current support. So again, this would be another previous support level. And this would be a previous what's called a resistance area. So we'll tap into here. So this one I won't really put anything, I'm just going to mark it up. So this also area will be major. major resistance level at 1.12031. We'll just put that at 0. All right, so we got that. So that actually looks pretty clean. Just, I want to put one more area here because we want to have another support level, another area that it may hit. So price is right here right now. So we can look for another support area right here. And then of course we have another area down here. So mark that up. So again, because these are areas that it can actually push into. So again, I won't put anything here, and I won't put anything down here. All right, so do this. So actually, you know what? Let me change this. This is actually going to be, this is our major support. So not our current support. So major support level. That's going to be at so that's still there. So we'll keep that. So major support. So because technically, like this is a current resistance area. This is current. Yeah, this is current support. This is actually current resistance. We have to go off where it currently is. So I'm going to put it here because we just have a doji here right now. So that's definitely not that. So this is 1.0478. So I'll do 790. Zero 4 790. All right. So that's current resistance. All right. So this right here, this would actually just be another support level. So we can, I'm going to actually mark this area right here. Because it could very well push back up to here, and we could actually see a push back up, but gotta have to kind of see and wait. So, but these are my key levels that I want to look at. So this was supposed to be changed. So this is my current support level. This is major support level. All right, so you guys see that. So current resistance level, major support level. Yeah, sorry, I'm messing this up, guys. Sorry. This is your current resistance level. So this one will do 15. Sorry for confusing you guys. Sometimes when you look at this, you have to kind of look at what's what. So because of course you have your current support, current resistance area here, obviously, and of course you do have a level support right here, and then a support right here. So this would be current resistance. So I'm just going to leave that like that. So just to keep it clean and not make it too confusing. So current resistance level is right here. Major support level right here. So we just have to see where it's going to move. So we'll go down to the 4 hour. So with Forex, it's kind of weird. I don't know why there's a kind of a gap. Right here, of course, this is when the market opened, obviously. So it's kind of weird. So right now there's not much volume here. So of course there's dojis going on. So we have to see where it's actually going to push. So, but as of right now, as I see this, the way it's moving, this is going to be very much like the daily. It's going to be bearish as well. All right, so 4 hours bearish as well. So with that being said, weekly is consolidated, daily is bearish, 4 hours bearish. That being said, we could continue to push down. So targeting 0.99073. That could be our next level of support. So, but again, we have to see again if it's going to respect this major support level, because it could push up. So because we have had such a push down for quite a while, like nothing ever goes in one direction forever, it has to have a pullback at some point. So we have to just watch for that. So that's kind of my analysis, guys, on gold and USD. So if we go back here really quick, of course, weekly is bullish, daily is bullish. So of course, I do see us pulling back up for gold, targeting some highs. And then Euro USD, I possibly see us continuing to push down, so going further down. So that's all I have, guys, for tonight, for Sunday night market breakdown. Hope you guys got some value from that and kind of where you see the market going. Like I said, this is just an analysis. The market's going to move the way it moves, but we have to just follow the trend. You want to move in the direction the market moves. Counter trending, trend trading you can do. But you have to make sure you do it the right way and at the right time. So, but the overall trend, you always want to follow the trend, because say if it's in an uptrend, more likely it's going to continue pushing up. There may be some areas of pullback, but in the grand move, it's going to continue to pull up. Same thing as it goes down. If you have a market that's bearish, the trend is downward, more likely it's going to continue downward at some point. So even if you have a small retracement, it's going to pull back down. So appreciate you guys. Again, hope you guys got some value out of these that I do every Sunday. I might have some new people on here, so if you guys are new, please put a comment in the chat. Welcome to have you guys. I want to continue to grow this channel as much as I can. Just keep documenting my journey and my analysis, because of course I know over time it'll continue to get better. And I know we will be profitable one day. I know that's inevitable as long as we don't quit. So it's the only thing that's going to prevent us from being successful and being profitable is quitting. So we cannot quit. So again, appreciate you guys. Do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Show me some love, and see y'all next Sunday. Have a good one. And also, I know Thanksgiving's coming up, so happy Thanksgiving to all you guys out there. All right, and we'll see you guys on Sunday. Peace.